on to the royal family. They hate it, but they're clinging on to their titles. I mean, it's just nonsensical.
Meghan Markle's journey to global fame had surprisingly humble beginnings. Long before she became a duchess, she was a struggling actress in Hollywood, taking whatever work she could find. One of her earliest jobs was as a briefcase girl on the popular American game show Deal or No Deal, where she held case number 24 and was paid just $800 per episode. She later admitted she felt she was so much more than what was being shown on that stage. A graduate of Northwestern University with a double major, Meghan had bigger ambitions. She took small guest roles in various television shows and films, quietly building her resume one part at a time, waiting patiently for the breakthrough that would finally change everything. That breakthrough, as it turned out, was just around the corner. Meghan Markle's big break came in 2011 when she landed a leading role in the hit legal drama Suits. She was cast as Rachel Zane, a smart and ambitious paralegal who works her way up to become a lawyer, and the character quickly became a fan favorite. Filmed in Toronto, the show ran for years and turned Meghan into a genuine television star, reportedly earning her around $50,000 per episode in her later seasons. For the first time, she had steady success and real recognition in a fiercely competitive industry. She played Rachel for 7 seasons in total. It was a role that would define this chapter of her life, right up until an even bigger one came calling. Because while filming in Toronto, Meghan's personal life was about to take a fairy tale turn no scriptwriter could have imagined. Meghan Markle's life changed forever in the summer of 2016, all thanks to a blind date. A mutual friend set her up with none other than Prince Harry, introducing the American actress to the British royal in London. Neither quite knew what to expect. The connection, by all accounts, was instant, and the two began a whirlwind romance, cleverly keeping it secret from the public for several months. When the news finally broke, it caused a global sensation. Their relationship moved quickly, and in November 2017, the couple announced their engagement. Harry had proposed with a stunning ring he designed himself, featuring a central diamond from Botswana, flanked by 2 diamonds that had belonged to his late mother, Princess Diana. The world was utterly captivated. An American actress was about to marry into the British royal family. Meghan Markle reached the peak of her rise on the 19th of May 2018, her spectacular royal wedding. Held at the historic St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle, the ceremony was watched by around 600 guests inside and drew a peak television audience of roughly 18 million people in the United Kingdom alone, making it the biggest broadcast of the year. It was a true fairy tale spectacle, blending centuries of British tradition with modern, personal touches. There was, however, one sad note. Her father was unable to attend, so in a break with tradition, Meghan walked much of the aisle alone, before being met halfway by Prince Charles, who accompanied her to the altar. That day, she officially became Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Sussex. She had reached a height few could ever dream of, but the fairy tale would not last. Meghan Markle's dramatic fall began in January 2020 with a decision that stunned the world. Together with Prince Harry, she announced that the couple intended to step back from their roles as senior members of the royal family. They wished to become financially independent and split their time between the United Kingdom and North America. The announcement, which the press quickly nicknamed Megxit, reportedly caught the palace off guard and led to urgent crisis talks. Within weeks, an agreement was reached, and by that spring, the couple were no longer working royals. They soon left Britain altogether, eventually settling in a lavish home in Montecito, California. It was a monumental break from the institution she had joined less than 2 years earlier. The fairy tale duchess had walked away, and the relationship with her new family was about to become even more strained. Meghan Markle sent shockwaves around the world in March 2021 with a television interview that would define the next chapter of her story. Sitting down with Oprah Winfrey, she and Prince Harry spoke with startling openness about their difficult experiences within the royal family. The interview, watched by more than 17 million people in America, contained a number of dramatic claims about how the couple felt they had been treated. It painted a picture of a family in turmoil and a duchess who felt unsupported and unprotected. The palace responded carefully, issuing a short statement noting that some recollections may vary, and pointing out that certain issues would be addressed privately. Many of the specific claims were disputed and never independently verified. Whatever the full truth, the interview marked a dramatic and very public rupture between Meghan and the institution she had married into. Meghan Markle's story took another explosive turn in January 2023, this time through her husband's own words. Prince Harry released a deeply personal memoir titled Spare, and it became the fastest-selling non-fiction book of all time, shifting well over 1 million copies on its very first day. The book was packed with intimate and often unflattering details about life inside the royal family, including reported tensions involving Meghan and disagreements between Harry and his brother, Prince William. It laid bare the couple's grievances for all the world to read. While it was a commercial triumph, many observers felt it deepened the rift between the Sussexes and the rest of the royal family even further. There was, it seemed, no easy path back now. And around this same time, cracks were beginning to show in the couple's business empire, too. Meghan Markle's much-hyped commercial ventures began to stumble, one after another. After leaving royal life, she and Harry had signed enormous deals, reportedly worth many millions, with streaming and audio giants, promising a glittering new career. But the shine started to fade. Her podcast deal ended after just a single season, with one executive publicly dismissing the couple in unflattering terms. Her lifestyle brand, eventually named As Ever, launched to some early buzz, with products like jam reportedly selling out quickly. Yet the momentum proved hard to sustain. Her Netflix cooking series drew mixed reviews and modest audiences, and in March 2026, Netflix withdrew as an equity investor in the As Ever brand. One by one, the commercial pillars of her new life were wobbling.
Harry and Meghan are unpopular in this country, according to polls.
And public opinion was turning too. Meghan Markle's standing with the British public, once so high, collapsed to a historic low. Back in 2019, before she stepped away from royal duties, more than half of Britons viewed her favorably. But by January 2026, that figure had crashed all the way down to just 19%, the lowest ever recorded for her, with 2/3 of the public holding a negative view. Her popularity in the United States also softened noticeably in early 2026. There is, however, an interesting twist in the numbers. Younger people tend to view her far more warmly than older generations do, revealing a sharp generational divide. Still, the overall trend was undeniable, and it was painful. The woman once celebrated as a breath of fresh air for the monarchy had become one of its most divisive figures. Yet her story was not quite over.